At Mint Mobile, we're always looking for innovative ways to save you money, so you can keep paying $15 a month.
Alrighty, we are live from Columbus, OH, and this is the Ramsey Show After Show.
At Mint Mobile, we're always looking for innovative ways to save you money, so you can keep paying $15 a month.
Apologies for a little bit of the Ryan Reynolds Mint Mobile commercial. My bad. I don't get any extra money on that. Alrighty, we are live from Columbus. Rubber Crumbs is congrats on 500. Thank you so very much. Milestone for sure. And the beautiful thing is that I know everybody's been, missing me singing live, and so today I'm going to be doing it. Anyway, this is the Ramsey Show After Show episode number 500. And you're watching this on youtube.com/coachstevemoney. Let's try this. Let's try with one earphone. And if you'd like my further financial content, just have to scroll past the Oak Island playlist, and you'll see the Ramsey Show After Show playlist, and the Answering Your Financial Questions playlist, and the music playlist. And I'm going to be doing all of these songs. Oh, I forgot that one. That's one I forgot. Whoops. All right, one sec. So disorganized. Let's see. Make sure I left it out. How can I forget how to do the baby steps right? All right. I did, so we'll put that one at the end. YouTube. And they are actually ones afraid, or whoever owns the publishing for How to Save a Life, they do not copyright me ever, but almost everybody else will, and so that's I'm going to do all of the songs today. Karaoke. Okay, so we got that one, so we will finish with that one. All right. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. Let me check on the chat. Marshall, what up? All right, let's get started with songs. First, a non-Ramsey adjacent song, but a song for the day. Alrighty. And this one, a brand new song. This is the debut of When You're on Baby Step 2. Borrowing some music from my pal Darius Rucker. I don't know him. And Hootie and the Blowfish. Let's give it a shot. First performance of this at all. Never recorded it or anything like that. Practiced it a couple times earlier today. It seemed to be okay. Need 8 monitors to do this. Okay. Just a little pitchy dog, little pitchy. Alrighty. Alrighty. The next one, the original song, the first one, Ramsey adjacent song that I wrote, and it's called the Baby Step Song. Words and music by Ed Sheeran and song stylings by the Justin Bieber. There it is. Missed it. It's supposed to tap first. Let me see if it does that. All right. I got plans. It starts with step one. $1,000 emergency fund. And step two, you pay off all your debt. Except mortgage, we don't do that yet. So pay off your consumer debt. Every one of those charges, from smallest to largest. Baby step 3 is next. Full emergency fund of expenses. You stay gazelle intensive. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, that's why I coach, and why I host this YouTube show. If you don't like the way it's working out, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, then you should do Dave's baby steps. Now step 4 is when you can take a breath. Go less gazelle and invest. Step 5 is to save for your kids. No student loans at all for college. 6 to pay off your home. Step 7, build your wealth and don't keep it all yourself. And you've lived like nobody else. Now you get to live large, and now you get to give large. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, that's why I coach, and why I host this YouTube show. If you don't like the way it's working out, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, then you should do Dave's baby steps. Alrighty. Alright, and this is the first personality song. Is this the first one I wrote, other than the one about Dave, but it's more about the baby steps? Yeah, I think this one is the first one I wrote about any of the personalities, and it was the Good Doctor, John Deloney. a bunch more music and then it comes back for one more chorus, but we won't do that. All right, and then there's the George song. Live YouTube show back in the day. King Coleman calls him George, Camel with the K. George hosted 3 podcasts, they didn't cost a cent, still don't. Borrowed future Andre leadership and the Fine Press. Now he's a co-host, Ramsey personality. Smart Money Happy Hour, he hosts with RC. They'll tell you to sell your car, they'll sell you to sell your horse. If you're a crypto bro, he'll tell you that of course. It's all the thumbnail was camel. It's always fun. George on the panel. Lonely with flannel. No one does it better than our guy Yo Camel. Save your money now. You can order his first book, Breaking Free from Broke. He addresses the hard topics, even mention fire, fixed income, retire early, but here's what drew the ire. 4% withdrawal rate was not what George advised. In fact, he said, do not do that, call him mischaracterized. George is a homie, tidy mammal, got his own YouTube channel called George Camel. Good on that one. All right, another Baby Step song. This is to the tune of Dua Lipa's Levitating, and probably the newest song that I borrowed the words and music to, or the song stylings rather, and music to. And of course, this song probably came out probably 2 years before I ever heard it, probably. And it's just called Baby Stepping. If you want a picture fine and design, know a guy can help you get it free. If you didn't know he has a show, and let me tell you, the advice is really great for you and me. Step one, start emergency fund, then it's time to pay off your debt. That's if you did your beginning, smaller, larger, you'll be winning, ain't seen nothing yet. You and me, we're fun to win. Hey, look at us, we're baby stepping. This is the way, we're baby stepping. Step one. saving for emergencies, and that's financial peace. 3 to 6 months of expenses, you remain gazelle-intensive unless urgency. Step for investing, retirement, needs interest in saving kids to college, kid. Before you know, your step 6 paying off your residence and certain bills, well, and kid. You and me, big fun review. Hey, look at this. We baby step. This is the way. We baby step. Yeah. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6, step 7. We baby step 1,000 funds, pay a pay, full fund, invest in college, pay a house, build wealth. We baby step. With the cash instead of leaves, and your wealth will increase. You can have financial peace. With the cash instead of leaves, and your wealth will increase. You can have financial peace. A need for every dollar, that's intention. What up, Matty Bags? Hashtag mention. Do the steps that go of apprehension. I said a need for every dollar, that's intention. What up, Matty Bags? Hashtag mention. Do the steps that go of apprehension. You and me, big fun rip. Hey, look at us. We're baby stepping. This is the way. We're baby stepping. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6, step 7. We're baby stepping. With the cash instead of leaves, you can see your wealth increase. You can have financial peace. With the cash instead of leaves, you can see your wealth increase. You can have financial peace. Last time, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6, step 7. We're baby stepping 1,000 funds, pay a pay, full fund, invest in college, pay a house, build wealth. We're baby stepping. Alrighty. What's next here? Oh, okay. And this one called Davecation. It's right there. James T, what up? Yep, Baby Stepper concert. Where were we? Right here. Won't be 60,000 now. She is dead free. Dedication certainly deserves it. Dedication, time to get away. Dedication, and we're getting on a show. Dedication, great to be with family. Dedication, time to money, dedication, we still get a brand new show. Dedication, certainly deserves it. Dedication, time to get away. Dedication, and we're getting on a show. And you grab the cymbals so they don't make any more noise. Very nice. And what do we got? Speaking of Mrs. Warshaw, she wanted to host and yes, they needed one.
I thought for Shaw and the Shaw won. I thought for Shaw and the Shaw won.
If you want some sass, Gators got tons.
I thought for Shaw and the Shaw won. I thought for Shaw and the Shaw won.
They don't want systems down, but now they all need to have fun.
I thought for Shaw and the Shaw won. I thought for Shaw and the Shaw won.
Helping people get the steps done.
I thought for Shaw and the Shaw won. I thought for Shaw and the Shaw won.
Financial peace for all is their mission.
I thought for Shaw and the Shaw won. I thought for Shaw and the Shaw won.
Gators have been up for 60 now, but now they all need to have fun.
I thought for Shaw and the Shaw won. I thought for Shaw and the Shaw won.
Alrighty. Knocking them out now. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see. Check on the stream. Alright, still going. Excellent. And there we go. You know what you have to do? You have to push play on the music. Otherwise, it doesn't start. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired. No idea if you'll ever be retired. So many payments, expenses, costs, and bills due. You had one credit card that turned into 10. You finally figured out that credit is not your friend. If you want to change, let me tell you what I do. There's this guy named Ramsey who lives in Tennessee. He hosts a show that's all about your money. Listen up to his financial advice and be fun times. What's up next? Oh, One Direction. Man, don't do that. Mm-hmm. Someone loving. No, that's not the right song. I see you stressed. I'm hashtag blessed. Just like me, you can be out of this mess. I see that frown. That's got you down. But you can turn your whole life right around. Nobody else will fix it for you. Nobody else but you. If only you knew how good it would be, you'd want to get out of it desperately. Drastic change requires action done drastically. You'll come to know, oh, that's what gives financial peace. You got your whole life in front of you. No limit to all the great things with all your debt paid off. Emergency fund you'll come to know, oh, that's what gives financial peace. And that's what gives financial peace. You will invest. Retirement quest. 15% of gross income is best. To college next. Then mortgage X. And get what they Ramsey directs. Nobody else will fix it for you. Nobody else but you. It won't be like this. It will be. You'd want to get out of it. Desperately. Drastic change requires action done drastically. You'll come to know, that's what gives financial peace. You got your whole life in front of you. No limit to all the great things that you do. With all your debt paid off, emergency fund you'll come to know, that's what gives financial peace. That's what gives financial peace. Na, 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 na. If only you knew how good it will be, you'd want to get out of debt that much desperately. Drastic change requires action done drastically. You'll come to know, and that's what gives financial peace. If only you knew how good it will be, you'd want to get out of debt. Drastic change requires action done drastically. You'll come to know, and that's what gives financial peace. You got your whole life in front of you. And when you do all the great things with all the debt paid off, emergency fund you come to know, and that's what gives financial peace. And that's what gives financial peace. And that's what gives financial peace. Alright, fun times. That's a fun one. This one, I think, is the second personality song I wrote. And it's about Mrs. Cruz. I guess you know Dave, and you may know that he is a father. But you're gonna tell me he has 3 children. shows us how to be millionaires. Know yourself, know your mind. Love your life, not theirs. Yes, that's all was Rachel Brady. Posted with George. They had some drinks and a laugh. She wrote me kids of money's not good, and I'm glad with what I have, and where I am and what I can do. And I guess that's why we all want Rachel Brady. Boys, as you find her talk to a friend, teacher shows us how to be millionaires. Know yourself, know your mind. Love your life, not theirs. And guess that's why we all want Rachel Brady. Mentioning Winston, mentioning conspiracies. And guess that's why we all want Rachel Brady. Mentioning Winston, mentioning Target. And I guess that's why we all want Rachel Brady. Mentioning Winston, mentioning Tesla. And I guess that's why we all love Rachel Brady. Alrighty. Fun times, fun times, fun times. What's this one? This is a song about lifestyle creep. I don't know how to play guitar. When you were much younger, careful with your dough. People would say buy that. You would quickly say no. And student loans for college. And you got that degree. And you made more money. And now you spend too much money. Lifestyle creep. Instead people weird out. Why the heck are you just you don't belong there. Started kinda slowly when you leased that brand new car. $500 payments won't get you far. I want you to notice the amount of stupid time. And you made tens and save more money. Save more money in the lifestyle creep. And yes, be a widow. Wonder why you were in debt. You don't belong there. You don't belong there. Great, fun times with that one. That was pretty neat to think of that one. Oh, and that is it. I gotta bring up. Let's do that over here. What was the one that I? Oh yeah. I'm gonna bring up the lyrics one moment for the one that I forgot. There we go. There we go. This one's called How to Do the Baby Steps Right. Step 1, 1K emergency fund. You don't save more to add to that sum. You don't use that to pay off debt. And don't even think about higher steps. You stop investing, still step 4. Just step 2, the pedal to the floor. You pay off all your consumer debt. Do not do any other steps yet. Where did you go wrong? You lost your place somewhere along in the baby steps. So now here's explaining to you all night. Alrighty, fun times. And so that's all of them, and I got done with them in an hour. So how about we do, I was prepared for just such an emergency. Why don't we do a couple questions? Probably don't have time for many. Here we are. What up, Flash? Thanks, Flash, especially for doing so many. Appreciate it. S''MANY. Thank you for so many. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Sorry I missed you. How long ago was that? That was 23 minutes ago on your radio dial. No, 22 minutes. So sorry I missed Flash. Very nice of her to drop by and say. We did broken fridge. Don't need this anymore. We are on reddit.com/r/Dave Ramsey. This is run by Ramsey fans, not run by Ramsey Solutions. Some people think it is run by Ramsey Solutions. Omblebee. Primary residence flipping as a path to paid off mortgage. That's a NAR on that. We already know the answer to that because, let's see, while you still have a mortgage, are you buying rental property or flipping property? Are you doing that? That would be a NAR on that. But let's see if there's anything that will change that advice. There's not, but we'll check anyway. Came across a good number of people who sell their primary residence every 2 to 3 years and make enough profit off that after a few sales to finish paying off their mortgage. A good number of people, huh? All right. Well, I mean, if you came across them on the TikTok, that might not be that fun. But I mean, I get if you're not having more than one mortgage at a time, I guess you can do that if you want. But the general Ramsey advice is to not buy a house, not get a mortgage on a house unless you're going to be in it at least 5 years. So let's see. To finish paying off their mortgage. Buying and selling at that point only if advantageous to do so. Okay, and so then you would just stay in the house if it's not advantageous to do so. Some of them build and sell. Some flip their homes. Some hold on to the home after those first 2 years of occupancy, then sell the residence after another 2 years of renter occupancy. Yeah, so you would not have rental property unless you're on step 7. So if you have a mortgage still to pay off, you would not buy additional rental property. And so you can keep that mortgage and then go get another mortgage on something else. That would be a no. Just curious on the thoughts out there related to this as a path to having a paid off mortgage. That seems like a lot of work. And again, some of these people are doing it wrong. They're not following Dave's advice on this. And theoretically, there's nothing wrong with it, I guess. You wouldn't be doing anything wrong if you are just selling it and getting a different mortgage to a different property every 2 or 3 years. Now, that's more trouble than I would want to do. Moving is not that much fun, but you could certainly do that if you want. Obviously, you can also do whatever you want. You don't have to follow the Dave advice. Everybody has 3 mortgages these days. That's from Ghostbusters. Because they had to have money for the equipment, for the ghost storage facility and such. Definitely has some get-rich-quick vibes, right? That's why I want some voices of Ramsey Reason. Well, the voices of Ramsey Reason would tell you, I bet if you move once or twice within 4 to 6 years, you probably won't want to move again. I would think, because moving is not fun. But, I mean, it's your money and your life. You can try it. I mean, the worst thing it'll do, it'll make you spend extra money to try to improve your house or something like that to make it sell for more, and you take out a home equity loan or any other kind of loan to try to do that, and then that's obviously going down the wrong path. You guys came in clutch, thank you. It was a concept brought up around the dinner table with family, and the idea is, okay, well, that doesn't mean that you came across a good number of people, so you were fronting, my friend. You were fronting. It's just something that came up around dinner, so you're fronting with your first line there in the post. Good job. We're big Ramsey people and likely won't be going this route, but I was super curious what I could add from this community to the discussion. Okay, great. From Nita Nap 31, indeed. Let's see, how long have I been awake? I think we're coming up on 24 hours, I think, since I've been awake. No, longer than that, because I would like 4 p.m. yesterday. So over 24 hours. Yeah, that's not good. Need a nap 31, and so yeah, I probably will go right to bed after the stream ends here. Sinking fund, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing, say it again. Now that's a song called War, not for sinking funds. So let's read it first for a change completely before I say anything about it. New Dave Ramsey Reddit poster, newish Ramsey follower, started listening to the pod, and this term sinking fund keeps coming up with the Ramsey personalities, but I don't really hear Dave use the term. What do you use it for? How much do you keep in it? Side note, we are on baby steps 4, 5, and 6. Net income around $13K a month, hopefully. So yeah, what the sinking fund is for a known upcoming expense that you can't just cash flow. And being on steps 4, 5, and 6, and making $13K a month bring home pay, you might be able to just cash flow a lot of things. But if there's something that's coming up, like a vacation, maybe that might be something you couldn't quite cash flow, but you could do a sinking fund for that. The thing with the sinking fund, it has to be for something specific. So Dave does not want you to have extra savings sitting around there just as a slush fund in case you find something you want to buy. That's a no on that. But if you have a known expense coming up, say like however much you want to spend on Christmas, maybe you start now putting a little bit away per month. All that's up to you. Once you're on step 4, 5, and 6, you set the budget. So, and you've earned the right to do that by no longer having any non-mortgage debt, and also by having the full emergency fund. And so you've earned the right to do that. But you would not have extra savings beyond any sinking funds. And again, that's got to be for a specific thing, not just, if I see a car I might want to buy. No, if you don't need a car, you don't do that. You would put money towards the mortgage instead of keeping extra savings. So that's the idea. It has to be for something specific. And of course, you can use like one savings account for multiple sinking funds. I think Sid was telling me, I think Ally does, and probably some other banks as well. They have it where you can like have a savings account or even checking account sometimes, and you can like create different buckets. So it's the same money in the same account as a total, but when you log on to it, you can see the different amounts in each particular bucket. So like you'd have a sinking fund bucket for new tires, because tires do wear out and you will certainly need some at some point. And so there's no problem doing that. Again, you do want to be intentional about it, and it has a name, not just, I'm going to save up $10,000 extra just in case I want to spend it on something. I mean, it's your life and your money. You can do that, but that should be going to paying off the mortgage. And then once you get on baby step 7, you can save you can invest however much you want. Like, you also wouldn't be investing more than 15% while you still had the mortgage. So you would only be doing the 15%. Anything extra that you would think about investing, that needs to go to pay off the mortgage in order to follow the Dave advice. Good question, though. Not everybody knows what a sinking fund is. Does anyone use the allocated spending plan if you get paid 15th and 30th? I don't know that I know exactly what that is. Let's see. Oh, I can't. Let's see. If I open it in a new tab, I think I can copy and paste it in the Googly. Oh, that's not why I didn't want to do all of that. My bad. Just allocated spending plan. Is that just like a budget? Because you're allocating it to all your bills. Allocated spending plan. Give every dollar a name. Uses. Oh, so if that's all it is, download lump sum payment form. You would never do that. That's not the Ramsey advice, to do a lump sum payment plan. But allocated spending plan, oh, that's the same as a every dollar budget, and they call it every dollar because every dollar has a name, just like this says here. So that's all that is. Fancy word for when you spend money, but it goes to, allocate. That's what allocation is, because you're allocating it to spending, but in the budget, you are allocating it ahead of time and planning to spend this much on food, and you're not going to go over that, is the idea. So cool. All right. So I knew there was like some reason why I didn't know what that was, and it's because there's no need to know what that is, because it's just the budget. Paid off all my credit card debt. This dear management. 6052 paid the last of my credit card debt yesterday. I'm so happy. That's fabulous. Freedom, at least from credit card debt. Asperger's are us 87 frequent poster on here. Why does investing make me feel poor? Well, some people think nutty in their brain, and so I may not be able to answer this question, but let's read, shall we? Baby step 6, so doing okay. Need to pay off the mortgage, so only invest 15%. If you're investing more than that, guess what? You're doing it wrong. Let's see, I've been investing, saving my entire life. Investing $650 a paycheck into 457B, 10% automatically into pension. Okay, so the 10% into pension, that counts as 5%, so you need to be putting 10%. And that's more of a priority than putting extra on the mortgage. So you would still put extra on the mortgage if you have money left over, after also addressing kid college, if that's a thing for you, if that's applicable to you, then you would put that extra money into the to the mortgage. Where it is, 10% anyway. $583 per month in Roth IRA, right? Because that would, I think it's gone up, my friend, since that maxed it out. $583 a month used to max a Roth IRA out, but now you have another 1,000 now. But then it was when that was the case. And open a tax brokerage doing $500 to $1,500 depending on how red it gets. And so that's a no. You're not doing that. You're investing 15% into your Roth IRA and the 457B, 15% of gross income, and then you're not doing a tax brokerage. That just means a non-retirement account, a non-tax advantage brokerage. You pay the tax on your income that goes in there, and you pay on the gains that come out of there. So, because that's not a retirement account, that's not That's just a standard investment account. But yeah, you would not do that. Again, like I told the other person, you do not have extra savings. That's not for something specific. While you still are, until you're on baby step 7. So you need to be on baby step 7, so you got to pay the house off. And the common thing here is people are saying, well, I can make 10% on the market, and my mortgage is only 3%. It doesn't matter for the Ramsey advice. The Ramsey advice is based on the least amount of risk possible, and when you're doing that math on your calculator, you're not considering risk. So the Ramsey advice is going to be to put all that extra money onto the thing. But why would that make you feel poor? So didn't explain anything about that. Let's see. How red it gets, dips, all VU. That's Vanguard's S&P 500 index fund, and that's not advised for retirement either. A managed fund is going to beat that index fund amount. Leaving money on the table because you're lazy. Don't do that. I feel poor after all this. Why? My expenses are low and zero debt. Well, you shouldn't feel poor. Why would you feel poor if you're able to do that? Some people can't do any investing at all. Or people can't put extra to mortgage. Or barely have enough to pay rent and stuff. So why do you feel poor? So that's not really an explanation, because it just says, why does it make me feel poor? And you give no insight into that at all. And you just say, I feel poor again. So I don't know if that's the Asperger's talking or not, or if this person even has Asperger's. My expenses are low and zero debt. House paid off? Okay, great. Then you can do whatever you want to. Great. As long as you don't have any other debt, that's fabulous. Knock yourself out. The only thing that the Ramsey advice would be on step 7 is do not put yourself into a lower step unless it's going to be baby step 3B. If you are not in a house already and you're saving a down payment, that's fine to do. Obviously, if you were in step 7 and renting, or if you want to upgrade and you could save for you would be saving for an extra down payment to add to your equity on your current house, so you could upgrade. So yeah, why did I think this person was? Oh, because it says baby step 6 right here. So you see, if your house is paid off, then you're not in baby step 6 anymore, my friend. Let's learn the baby steps, shall we? How to do the baby steps right. So yeah, maybe just forgot to change it. Who knows? Or has rental property or something like that they have a mortgage on, and they think they're the exception, and they can call that baby step 6 debt, and that's a no. Yeah, that doesn't mean you get a mortgage on it. If that's a rental property, that's business, and all business stuff is what? Done completely in cash. So that's a NAR from Mr. Ramsey on that. Maybe Australia has its own Dave Ramsey guy, and he goes NAR when you tell him you want to do some dumb crap like that. Question about debt snowball. I have an answer about it, probably. Medium River 558. Hi, what up? Magical Elixir. Sid, I've not seen Sid since early this morning in the Ramsey Show chat. So I don't know. She might be not be here today. Hi guys. My husband and I are in baby step 2. We paid off like $12,000 in credit card debt over the last 2 years without being super intentional about it. Well, the idea is to be super intentional about it. I started listening to Ramsey again recently and am ready to go gazelle mode. Excellent. And knock out all of our debt. Excellent. Which is $5,300 on an Amex card. And then our student loans. Okay. My question is this: if we follow the snowball method from smallest to largest, if everybody wants to try to improve on the Ramsey advice and improve the baby steps all the time. Okay, so if they did that, which you don't have to do that, but you also don't have to ask on here. Or even look at the baby steps when you decide what you want to do financially. You do not have financially, you don't have to do that. So if we did smaller to largest, we would be paying off thousands on my student loans. I have 6 loans, all around 3 to 4K each, totaling $35,000, which currently have a minimum payment of 0 because I'm still in graduate school and will be for at least the next 2 to 3 years, all before tackling my remaining Amex card or my husband's. You know, on this, you hate to give somebody an inch because, of course, then they take a mile. But if you're going to commit to being gazelle, I personally wouldn't care if you put them all together as an amount at 35,000 and put that at the end. I would be fine with that. And I don't know. I think Davis said something like that was okay before, but not 100. So don't come at me. Robert G, what up? Are your kids on board with Ramsey baby steps? Yes, they are. Absolutely. I talked them into it. Showed them the investment calculator and explained that, okay, so if you invest the money into into your investment account, in your retirement account, if you invest that money instead of spending it on dumb crap, this is what your retirement can look like. If you spend it on dumb crap, obviously it's not going to look anywhere near like that. So, yes, sir. Also, ex-girlfriend let me know the other day she finished paying off her debt. Fabulous. So, even though an ex, I would like to think I had something to do with that. Maybe. We'll see. Actually, we won't. Probably. But where are we? Did I finish? Oh, yeah, I did finish this. And so, yeah, I got no problem with you lumping all the student loans together and doing that at the end. That's fine. And then once you get to all the student loans, then you can do them smallest to largest. There. This is from Dylan Wash. Oh, yeah, I think Robert had another one. Oh, been on travel for work. Feels like I haven't been here in a while. That's true. I've not seen you for a while, sir. Yeah, show number 500 today. Very, very exciting. And so if you want to hear me sing, you can watch it later because I did all 12. I have 12 now. I have 11 were previously in the music playlist, and I did another one today. A parody of, not really a parody, but I used the music and the lyric stylings of, what did I do today? Only Want to Be With You by Hootie and the Blowfish. When you're on baby step 2. Die says, here's my situation about that. I have 6 adult children and 3 are in on the baby steps and the other 3 need to be. Well, of course, everybody needs to be, but the problem is they don't think they do need to be. Let's see. Financial advise. So advise is the verb. So the word you're looking for is advice with a C. Financial advice. I'm picking one of 3 potential options, and I love these because I have 3 options that I have picked out here. So which one is right? And a lot of times it's the 4th option. Let's see. Oh my goodness gracious me. Wall of text. Let's see. Work securing, making. Security. My bad. Work security, making $25 an hour, unarmed in Los Angeles, Taxifornia. 25 an hour is not that much in Taxifornia, my friend. I have 3 interviews coming up. Oh, is that what you want to know financial advice on what the job is? I mean, you never know, man. I mean, sometimes the money is not worth doing the job. Because if the job is so bad and you just hate it, it's not worth a couple extra bucks sometimes. Let's see, I have 3 interviews coming up, and all 3 are very different from each other. Background, graduated with bachelor's in criminal justice. I got a great idea. Why don't you work in criminal justice and make a lot of money doing that, making more than 25 an hour, sir? No student loans, that's fabulous. 24 years old. And living under my parents' roof. Mr. Ramsey would advise is the correct use there, would advise you to not live with mommy and daddy. He likes adults to live on their own so they get used to the world. But of course, making $25 an hour, you might not be able to afford anything in Los freaking Angeles. So I would probably try to find something in my degree field, is what I would advise. My dream was always to become a police officer, but that soon faded with years of rejection. Why don't they want you? Never had any criminal record and was rejected during different process steps for different departments. Okay. I mean, they must have reasons. I mean, if every single one of them did it, you know, like you tried in multiple cities in California, maybe try cities out of California, because, you know, again, if you can only make $25 an hour, California is not going to happen for you, sir. And the only way it's happening right now is because you live with mommy and daddy. Fast forwarding now, I have a security job making around $60K with some overtime. It's nice income, but it's not the career I want to stay in. I began looking into being a teacher and noticed that the salaries had increased in the past 5 years by a good amount in my area. Okay. I imagine having a bachelor's degree of any type might be better than something particularly suited to teaching. But, you're still young. You're 24 years old, and you've already been through one thing that you thought you wanted to do, and now you don't want to do it anymore. So chances are decent that you might get into teaching and not want to do that anymore either. So you got to be careful with that. And that is when you would do the not student loans, because it's a shame that if bachelor's was in criminal justice, if that was wasted, that's still a shame that money is gone, but it's better than if it's gone and it was also borrowed. Teacher, salaries increased. About to enter a teaching credential course, I'm guessing. Left that word out. And have an interview for a residency program. After all the grants, I am looking for my credentials. A master's. Does that mean credentials and masters maybe? For free. Plus have around $40,000 from the salary of my residency program, which you haven't even started yet, though. Did you start it? About to enter it. So, I would assume you have to get done with the residency program before you would get those, the salary of it. Okay, so it's a salary, so you probably get paid like every week or bi-weekly, and you do get to keep that money. Okay. Still doesn't mean you are going to get through that residency. I'm also in the process of an LA Metro position paying 71K. It's an office job for security. Okay. I love the I debut. I love the letter I, and then it has the word debut. It's all written as one word. I don't know what that is. I don't know if I will love it long term. Yeah, you don't know that about anything, because you know why? Because you haven't done it yet, so you won't know. There won't be much scalability in the career ladder for the job. It's a security control specialist position. The last one is a community service officer position for a big city. The salary is $67,000. And I love making a difference in the community and potentially making it easier for me to join the city as a police officer. It might not. I'm now stuck with 3 different careers, and honestly, for me, I'm stuck. I love the idea of teaching. I have 2 younger siblings I have taken care of as their father since both are out of the picture and the mom is not there. My goodness. Well, that's fabulous. The benefits of teaching are great. Lots of time off, and potentially better with the new bill to increase the teacher's pay by 50% in 5 years that recently passed. If it only passed by one side of California's governing body there, then that doesn't mean anything just because it passed one. It has to pass both houses. I love the camera control security position for the nice pay and stability. I love the right. Well, you shouldn't let anybody pick for you. You need to pick the one that you think you would like the best, because we have no idea what that would be. And guess what? The last couple things you picked, you did not like. So count on that happening again. I would count for sure on it, and then be happily surprised if it doesn't happen and you are actually happy there. I love the CSO career because this would be an excellent opportunity to enter. LEO, I don't know what that is. Leo, law enforcement officer. Figured it out. Yes. Not today, dementia. And have a good career ladder progression. Since this is a finance group, please let me know which one would create a better financial outcome for me. They're too close. I mean, 67 and 71, that's 3,000. You can make that part-time. You can make that $3,000 doing something very side hustly for a little bit during the year. So that's just $3,000 a year difference. So that's, the finances are not how you should pick this position. It should be what you think will work, or you might want to trick yourself and pick the thing you don't think will work, or you don't think you'll like, and then maybe you will. So I don't know what you want to do, but since you struck out twice so far, I would be careful of myself doing that. But I would, even making the wrong decision, you need to be the one that does it. Nobody here on Reddit can tell you what you would rather do. And it's not enough money difference to make a difference in the finances. People get hung up on that stuff, like I got to look at everything. I want to be well off financially, so I got to look at everything through the term of finances. And if it's $3,000 a year amount difference, you don't have to do that. DT2334. Oh wait, did die of something else? Worked in LA, San Francisco, Sacramento, California in 2002 to 2004. Made $63 an hour, and it was tough. Yeah, I don't know anyone would live there on their own for $24 an hour. Right, these days. Exactly died. And also, he's taking care of those kids too, I guess. Or he says he has taken care of them. Maybe I don't know where they are now. Maybe he and his parents are splitting it or something like that. And so, that might be a good reason to still live there, I would think, if you're parents aren't able to 100% take care of them, and you can pick up the slack on that, that would be a fabulous reason to stay living there, and that would be better on your finances as well. DT2334. So I did a 30-year mortgage in 2021. You doing it wrong. Should have done a 15. Might not have heard of Ramsey in 2021. Refi have 2.30. Oh, that's the percentage rate. Don't care about that. Oh, 140K left on it. I pay $1,500 a month now, which is about 250 extra a month now. Okay. Have a raise coming. How much time will it cut off if I start to pay $750 a month extra? So you see, what you do is you go to, and I did see this. When did I see this? I saw it yesterday, and I saw it today when I was scrolling down to the right one, and so I had it pulled up yesterday, but we didn't get to it yesterday. And so I pulled this up. Hey, guess what? If you go to the RamseySolutions.com and click on free tools, guess what one of them is? A mortgage payoff calculator. And do we have the, see, we don't have the amounts because we don't have the original loan amount. Let's see if we need it, and we can just go off the 30-year, 2.3, 140K left on it. Oh, okay, so 140, so we can do it as 140K. We still may not have all the things we need though. $140,000. And date of first payment, I'll put today. Why? Oh, you don't have to do that, Steve. You can just type right over it. Oh, not 08. What's today? 03. Pi Day 14. Pi Day. Pi Day. Gotta get down on Pi Day. I meant to sing that lyric earlier to Friday, but I forgot. What is that? 2020. What is it? 5. Not today, dementia. The loan length. So it's 30 and 21. There's 24 now. So you knocked, I mean 25 now. So you knock 4 years off of it. So that's 26. 26. And the interest rate is 2.3. %. Okay, current monthly payment says $596.59. Does he say the whole payment? And actually, it may be more because of we're not basing on a 30-year loan, but we'll see. This will probably be close enough. $1,500 a month now, which is about extra. So $1,250. No, this says $596.59. So why is it way more? That's way more. But regardless, you would still be able to figure out. Let's continue and see. It should tell you like if you pay extra. Which he is such. I mean, let's just do extra payment amount. What did he say? $250 extra. Okay. Have a raise coming if you pay $750 a month. Okay. So we need to do the $250 extra, and then try $750 extra. $250. So 2051 would be the payoff date with, I guess, with not paying any extra. Oh, what is that? That's like, so it's 26 years in between there. Oh, so it'd be 13 would be halfway. So like 15 years. So it'd be like a 15-year mortgage on doing that. And if you did a total of 750 extra instead, yeah, see, that cuts it out to, I can't believe they don't, oh, should say that. Extra payment is 2034. I should have known it said it on here. I'm trying to figure out the hypotenuse and all that to figure out where that is. Yeah. So 2034, and what was this 251? That will pay it off 7 years earlier. So yeah. So yes, and you would be doing that, and you should only be, of course, doing only 15% into retirement while you pay off that mortgage faster. Definitely shouldn't have done the 30, but I mean, 140K left on it. Don't know how much the original house was, but what does this say it is? Original was 186, 138. Or is that what I put in? Yeah, 140, that's what I put in. Okay, so that is not the original, but that would give you an idea. So that's going to cut 7 years off of it. And highly recommended, because what else are you going to do with that money? You would not be investing it in anything else. I mean, granted, if you're on step 2, that money should go to debt instead, non-mortgage debt, instead of being put extra to the mortgage. Fun times. What time is it? Oh my goodness gracious me. I believe Robert G is a 7er. I believe, yes, his parents are helping him afford his kids. Right, they're not his kids. He's just taking care of them. Like, I think they were some kind of relatives or something like that, but neither the father or the mother is around, is what he was saying. I don't know if that means they are still living and they're just not incarceration, maybe, or something like that. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see what the next one is, if it's fun. Budget issues and saying no. Yes, that's the no is a complete sentence. That is the idea. Capital Web 6255. Budget issues and saying no. Yeah, you say no. If it's your kids, tough crap. They don't get a say. They don't get a vote in the budget. Noticing some issues with my budgeting, especially the groceries department. That gets a lot of people. Since I find it hard to say no to go out to eat with friends for the that's just you. That's just you not saying no to yourself. Or not wanting to say no to your friend. We got another one like that a couple days ago. It might have been yesterday or Wednesday. I don't recall, but where the person was concerned that because they're friends, and this happens a lot, one of the friend group finds Mr. Ramsey's fabulous advice and starts doing it. But the other friends want to go out to a bar or restaurant every week for $50 to $100 per person. They want to do that, and that's basically they're hanging out. And if they don't do that, there's no free hanging out stuff. And so if that's the case, and they're not willing to work with you and do maybe slightly cheaper things, or or do free things even, hang out at your house for movie night, and each person can bring something that's worth $5, something like that. See, that would be a good compromise, I would think. and then you can still be friends. But if they're saying, no, you have to come and spend $50 to $100 per week, those are not your friends. And so good riddance to them. You don't need them. For example, bringing me currently to having no budget left for groceries and having 2 weeks left till payday. A good thing is that I have for 2 weeks of chicken in the freezer. Yeah, that's good, since I don't want to get into my emergency fund. Right, well, you spending your money with your friends is not an emergency. So you shouldn't go into an emergency fund for that. So you're doing it wrong. You just need to say no. This is what's called being an adult. So you just be an adult and you say no, not going to do that. I have financial goals that I need to do over here. So I'm not going to go out to dinner with the friends. And also, you might be spending too much at the grocery store too. So take a look at that as well. Alright, thanks everybody that's checking this out live or will be watching later. Much appreciated. Again, it's the 500th episode of the Ramsey Show Aftershow show. And I did a couple questions, maybe 4 or 5 questions at the end of it. But it was, I did all of my Ramsey adjacent songs. And though, if you want to hear the previous versions of those, which may or may not be better than I did them today, because I haven't sung most of them in a while, you can check those out. They are in there, and also, but this whole episode will be in the music playlist as well. Alrighty. And it is Friday, so everybody have a lovely weekend. And if you, yes, you, having money problems, or you just want to make sure you're on the right track, you can schedule a free financial coaching consultation at calendly.com/coachstevemoney. That link is in the ticker below, also in the video description. You can email me at coachstevemoney@gmail.com. Any questions about financial coaching, about the Ramsey advice, about anything on my YouTube channel, or anything else on your mind, that's fine. Donations can go to paypal.me/coachstevemoney. Alternatively to CashApp, $CoachSteveMoney, or Walmart gift card to coachstevemoney@gmail.com. Upcoming streams, this stream, until further notice, the Ramsey Show Aftershow show will be starting around 5:25 p.m. Eastern Time, and that is the time that the Ramsey Show goes off of YouTube, and that's when I'll start up. Alrighty, thank you so much again for watching. Please subscribe and like. The liking it would be the thumbs up button, in case you're not aware. And don't smash it. If you smash it and you hurt your device, I'm not paying for that. So you can just lightly graze, and that should work as well. Alrighty. And as always, hey, make smart financial decisions every day.